What's happening, sports fans? We have another great student athlete to talk to. It's Jack Martin. He goes to the Bishop School currently. What's up, man? What's up? You can see by his hat that he is going to go to Stanford next year to play water polo, swim and water polo, or just water polo?
No, just water polo. I could not keep up with those swim guys.
Hey, look. You're talking to a football player, so I couldn't keep up with either swim or water polo people. So to me, it's all amazing athleticism. Thank you so much for being on the show, man. I have a ton that I want to talk to you about, but I guess let's just start with your decision to commit to Stanford. I feel kind of stupid having to just ask the question out loud, but why Stanford?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was a long process for me. I think it probably started, as early as end of freshman, start of sophomore year almost. There's a lot of different things that kind of went into it, but through club and also high school, there's a lot. I was definitely talking to a bunch of different schools. I mean, in the end, just Stanford, I decided it was the place for me. Just obviously the academics and then the athletic side of it with their water polo program and what they've done over the past few years. Like the last year, they won the NCAAs. Unfortunately, this year we did not win, but hopefully next year.
I'm looking around for my, hold on a second.
All right. I can't see it. Oh.
Hey, look, man, it's my alma mater. I had to do it to you. I was just kidding. Then that was the last time Jack was ever on the show. No. Okay, so you mentioned just like how good the program is there. It's really interesting to me for as much as San Diego likes to be all about, Twitter and Instagram would have everybody believe that we are a football and basketball city, but we aren't. We're a water polo city. We're a swim city. We're a baseball city. And I feel like every year, if it's UCLA or Stanford or USC or whoever it is, the national champion has like 4 or 5 kids from San Diego. And so, backing that out a little bit, to watch every year's open division championship, I have always held guys and girls, the open division championship, bar none, is the coolest experience in all of San Diego high school sports for the water polo side. I see you nodding big. What's your memories of being a CIF championship? And what is that experience like for people that haven't been to one of those games?
Well, it's honestly, there's no real great way to describe how crazy it is to be in that environment. Like for the open division finals last year, which Bishops, we won. It was just so crazy to get in the La Jolla High at that night and just walk in and so many fans, all music going, so crazy. And then even just to be in as a fan, I've been to both.
Do you have the ring? Is the ring present somewhere? No.
We haven't gotten rings.
Wait. What? Is that by choice or did the pandemic? Like, this seems weird that you haven't gotten rings yet.
I don't know. We just never really got around to it. Bring it up with Doug Peabody, man.
Okay, that's a tall order. Hey, Doug, I got to complain to you about something. Thanks for all the access over the years. No, I feel like that's taken up with the head. I'll go to the head of the school there. That feels like something that needs to be given out as a senior gift to you guys.
Yeah, we've been working on it. We're hoping we'll get it done before we're out of here.
Deal. You guys are getting ready for another season. Have started practices yet? What is the situation right now? In terms of
so with Bishops, we're gearing into our high school season right now. We are training as a club right now, but as soon as that April 17th or whatever it is hits, we're going to be training as Bishops. So we're really hoping we can repeat. We're doing the work, getting it done. Young guys are learning, old guys are leading. How it goes, and like I said, we're hoping we can get it done again.
You're what, 17? I don't know if you make me feel weird saying the old guys, but you got the senior leadership there. You say the training. I want you to try and explain to people as best you can how tough water polo is. I know that's a loaded question, but I've always tried to explain to people that what you see up here of all the splashing and everything isn't even the tip of the iceberg. Like there is murderous combat going on underneath it. There is rigorous training off season and just like practices it seems like something that people just don't really understand how crazy athletic you have to be to really succeed at that sport.
Yeah. So for me, there's 2 big things that kind of make it so grueling and so hard as a sport. I think one side of it is just the conditioning and the just regular swimming, like in swim shape you have to be in. So that's kind of where we overlap with just straight swimmers. Cause like beginning of every practice, you're going to have swim sets. You're going to have conditioning that you need to do to get in shape to play in games. And then the other side of it is once you actually get in those games, you're banging, you're wrestling. It's pretty much like a wrestling match in the water in a lot of the positions.
I go back to just some of the championship games. And specifically, there was a moment where I remember Cole Atwell for La Jolla, and this is just because the one name that comes up, but there was a couple of times where when he was trying to carry La Jolla to a championship, you would see him. It was really, you could only see his right arm. Yeah. And there was like 4 of you guys just on top of him and splashing everywhere. And I'm like, there is no way he was able to breathe for the last 2 minutes. Like he just had to hold his breath and be like, all right, I'm going to charge into the middle of this storm and figure it out.
Yep.
You have an Instagram post with the hashtag throwing gas. How hard can you throw a water polo ball?
So I can throw a water polo ball about 38 miles an hour. I mean, I think the world record, or I don't know how official it is something around 60 or by some Serbian dude. But I would say on average, most high school water polo players throw around 32 to 38.
That feels nice. Like when you get that nice crisp release, you do what, a couple of pumps and then one just. And now how you got to get yourself pretty high out of the water too. Like that, it's the do egg beaters and the throw. I know I'm speaking your language. And you're saying, oh, yeah, of course I do that. I keep wanting to try and drive home to people that have not enjoyed water polo that this is an insane thing that is absolutely worth checking out. If for nothing else, the games take like an hour and they're high scoring and it's easy. There's no downtime. It's just so enjoyable. You guys are back on campus yet? Have you transitioned back to regular life a little bit in the last couple of weeks?
More or less. So we were in a hybrid system before spring break. We are on our tail end of our spring break right now. When we come back, we have a week all online, and then I'm pretty sure it's all back to normal at Bishop's. So
that feels exciting.
That's a win.
That feels like an absolute win that you're going to get the tail end of your senior year back. Prom and all that kind of stuff too? Everything?
I don't know about everything. I think we have a kind of dumbed down prom at school. So we'll see how that goes. But
you have to socially distance dance. You have to dance from 6 feet away. That's every administration's dream, having the excuse to keep the guys and the girls 6 feet away from each other at prom. Getting ready for the college experience, what is the learning curve and the jump from that high school to college in the water polo? Do a lot of people start as freshmen? Like, is that something that you feel like you're ready to bring to Stanford?
I mean, it's a little bit of a different story this year as it would have been with other years, because there were actually a lot of seniors and juniors in college water polo this year that actually either took the year off to train for the Olympics and just didn't play any college water polo, or obviously opted out or had some other reason why they weren't participating. So this year we actually saw a lot of younger freshmen and sophomores getting a lot more playing time in college water polo than they might normally. So, I mean, seeing a lot of these guys who are freshmen in colleges who I've played alongside or against most of my life, I mean, it definitely gave me like kind of a bar at to which I kind of could see myself playing at. So, I mean, personally, I do think that I could come in as a freshman and play competitive college water polo. But I mean, there's only one way to find out. I'll know soon enough.
You mentioned the word Olympics. We've talked to a couple people throughout the sports and in covering this that, that is their ultimate goal. They don't have major league of their version of the sport. Is that something, I mean, everyone's going to say, yeah, they want to do it, but is that something that you feel like you have your goals legitimately set on in the next couple of years?
I mean, I would definitely say that's definitely my final goal in the sport of water polo. Like, I want to go as far with the sport as I physically can. Next couple of years, I don't know if I'd go as far to say that. Maybe a few more years, go through college, and then after that, hopefully work towards that. Yeah, so something that not a lot. But,
okay, so you don't have a specific Olympics like on a board somewhere circled.
No.
2028. No. I'm there, baby. Deal. Fair enough. It takes a lot of confidence to be as good as you are at sports. So I didn't know if that's the level of motivate, if you just wake up staring at an Olympic countdown. Man, I like asking everybody that's a senior is what do you think is going to be some of your memories, some of the things that stick with you from your experience, your program? Because Peabody's a crazy dude on the side, not on the court, on the sideline there in terms of yelling, but he's also a crazy dude in terms of how much he cares and
Oh
how
yeah.
real he gets. So what do you think are going to be some of your takeaways from your time under Peabody and just the entire Bishop's experience?
I mean, it's almost what you said. It's the guys, it's the program. It's like all of those different memories I've made in my 4 years, or I guess 3.5 at Bishop's and in Bishop's water polo. Just all the different games, all the different out of the pool experiences with the guys as like kind of a camaraderie and as a team. Just there's so many different experiences. Like I couldn't even start to list them all. That just you don't even realize in the moment you're going to be so thankful for later that now looking back, it's like, wow, that was so cool to be a part of and be able to do all those things with all these people who you're seeing now as like juniors in college or sophomores in college, like doing bigger things with their lives. It's cool to see.
Do you have a major picked out at Stanford?
Nope.
Fair.
I'm definitely not decided on anything yet.
I ask because just sometimes we get interested.
Oh yeah.
I've talked to people who are like, oh yeah, no, I want to be a neuroscientist or I want to invent an app or something like that. So I never know. So sometimes I'm able to get in on the ground floor of some really good ideas and get in early. Jack, we really appreciate you taking some of your time to be with us. I'm talking about circling dates. I got the 17th circle that I am ready for water polo to get back. And I look forward to seeing you in a pool. Please, can I just ask for one thing? Be kind to La Jolla High this year. Like, you don't have to run the score up. Like you can just by 7 or 8 goals you can win. I would have greatly appreciate it.
We'll try our best.
Deal. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will do whatever is needed. I'll have you back on the show as much as you want. I will help. How about this? In exchange for being kind to La Jolla High this year, I will rally publicly on our Instagram to get Bishops to give you guys your rings. Fair deal?
Sounds like a deal.
Thank you so much, Jack. And folks, look, this is a guy that's just proof as to why we cover all these different sports, because they're insane athletes that are absolutely worth checking out. Thank you so much for being with us, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time.